Hi there, I'm Alex from CGIFarm, and I want to show you a new feature that we released on our 3ds Max plugin and the web dashboard. And that's the ability to customize the settings of an already uploaded 3ds Max scene. So to get this working, you'll have to download the latest version of the plugin. To do that, go on CGIFarm.com, go on our software download, and click the download link. Inside 3ds Max, I'm going to open a new scene, V-Ray testing, render with CGIFarm. And right here, if you used the plugin before, you'll see that here's a new button called Send Export Render Settings. This is going to collect all the settings that can be exported from 3ds Max render setup. And we left some of them off because they can mess with the output path and stuff like this, but we can implement them in the future if user requests to do that. So if you need something more specific in the future to be exported, make sure you send us an email or contact via Skype. I will explain all the parameters that get exported, and I will show you how to check them in a text editor. So let's customize a job. This feature works in both dashboards, but I will recommend using the .org version, and we are going to switch soon to this dashboard. We are going to upload this dashboard to the .com one, so we are going to use just one dashboard in the future. Under create a new job, you have a new field called post upload. This is for uploading the settings for your file. I'll show you how this works. I'm going to choose the package. One important thing is to use the same 3ds Max scene that you uploaded when you are exporting the settings. If you're using different 3ds Max scenes, you might mess up settings from the scene that already uploaded there. Because like I said, we are exporting a lot of settings, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. V-Ray testing, post, set 0, 1. Choose the camera, choose the frame range. For stills, you put just one frame, the frame that you want to render. We also included the output prefix field, and it's a good time to introduce this in this video as well. What this field is going to do, let's say you put the output on your common or any output. For me, it's called output.exr. If I type something in here like my custom prefix ref, this is going to be included before the output, so it will be my custom pref underline output.exr. This has been a user request, as you have the ability to render the same 3ds Max scene with different cameras, and your output files will be named the same, and when you do post-production that can be annoying. So this is here, it's fully implemented, tested, and it works fine. Now to export the settings, let's see what we want to change. Let's put some specific resolution, 2050 or yeah, 250, and yeah, make sure you close the render setup. It will close anyway. So you click the send and export render settings. It's going to collect all the settings from the scene, and then you have the ability to export them or send to the browser. If you send to the browser, if you have the create job window already open, this will post the settings automatically, so you don't have to do anything else. Just hit the create and submit button, and your job is going to render with the customized settings. Now until the job gets rendered, I'm going to show you what's inside the settings that you are sending there, and you also have the ability to export them. V-Ray custom settings. Export them, edit them manually, and also upload them on the create new, because you can click on this field and choose the settings that you want to upload. So it works from the 3ds Max plugin, or from inside the dashboard if you have already a customized settings file that you want to use. I'm going to open this up. This is a JSON format, and it can be made much cleaner to read. If you go to JSON formatter and paste the content there, click process, you're going to get this beautifully formatted script that you can read, and you can save it as it is. It's not breaking the code by formatting it, and you can clearly see what we are collecting from the 3ds Max scene, and what's going to be applied in the post-upload before your scene starts render. So I have here the render height and the render width that I changed, and you can change it here manually. This is going to be much faster if you export settings for each job that each 3ds Max scene that you want to render. You can then change in here manually. So you can do quick previews of your scenes, render a low resolution, or change different time for rendering different passes. So pass limit or something, pass samples, number of passes. It's V-Ray, it's not Corona. I was looking for passes. Let's see what's inside here. I remember it's max subdivisions, and yeah, let's search for that. Subdivs. Search for 24. Yeah. 2-level. Fine. Subdiv. So yeah, it can get pretty complex as there are a lot of settings. So that's why we created the export function from 3ds Max, because you're familiar with the interface. You do the changes here, find all the settings you want. But it's a good way to kind of know at what level we can export the settings. We also export the raw file names and stuff like this. So in the future, you might be able to change the output. This is a bit complex on our side to implement, but if you are going to find yourself needing this a lot, we're willing to do that. So you can change render elements and the file extension of your output, and that's going to give you more flexibility to customize the scenes that you already uploaded. So you skip the upload and process step, and your workflow will be much faster than uploading every time you want to change something on your scene. So that's about it. Let's check if the file finished rendering, and it did. All right, we have the loading. It's the first time I see it. It's missing here, but it's a good start. So the file rendered properly, and I can download the frame now to check out the resolution. And it is the resolution that I set. I fully tested the feature during the weekend, so number of passes, time limit for Corona, and all the other settings that we export work fine. But I encourage you to do the same. test it, render a couple of frames, see how it works for you, see how much you can get this out of this feature. If you have other ideas to implement, just shoot us an email. And yeah, thanks for watching. Go on CGIFarm, create an account. If you don't already have one, you get $20 worth of credits to render your scenes. That's automatically added into your account after you create it, so you can render right away. You don't need to pay anything to do that. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and have a great day.